Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to Living Shadow Tarot. I hope you can hear me with this mask on. This Living Shadow mask. Now available in my store. TheLivingShadow.me. Or that you can see this Cancer shirt. Now available in my store. TheLivingShadow.me. Or these ornaments. Also available for sale on TheLivingShadow.me. Link is in the description below. There's a Phoenix one. So I will do a separate video, like kind of talking about why we did what we did. I think I'm gonna write that down too. And a dragon one. Sorry, okay. Product placement, but this is gonna be a reading for Cancer. This is going to be your December reading. Tell me to take off the gloves. This is going to be your December reading. I've had a feeling to just do Cancer for a little minute, so I'm a little excited and a little scared. It was like the last couple of days. It was just Cancer. It's like, okay. Why we have to put the water signs on blast first, I don't know, but Lord knows. Whatever. I'm all water in my chart, so if you're new here, I'm a crazy person, basically. Welcome to the show. Seeing somebody crazy in real life is kind of entertaining, though, at least. Right? Right? Disagree with me. Cancer! What's going on in December for Cancer? Uh-oh. 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 Ooh, we got the Devil in reverse. Letting go of something. Letting go of something toxic. Now this could be a person. Now this could also be energy within your own self. I focus a lot on self when I read. If you're not tuned in here, and I kind of do get irritated if it's not a self-focused read, because I feel like I don't know. I'm more about getting the guidance than anything else. Yeah. Can you see me? I turned the camera angle down so you can see the shirt, but then I feel like you can't see my face. I don't know. I feel like I just look like a weirdo. So we got the Four of Pentacles in reverse. So you're finally letting go. Letting go of something. Right? This Tower moment is hitting you, or it's about to be hitting you in this month of transformation. This is a Scorpio. Oh, well. So you guys also, I don't really read Zodiac unless I feel it being a person, right? So unless I feel it being a person or an energy switch, I'm probably not gonna say a Zodiac sign. Like if I'm starting this reading doing Cancer, this is all Cancer right now. Like I have not felt anything different from Cancer yet. So I'm just letting you know. Not this Tower. It's just the way I read. It's just the way I read. So you're having a realization about something, right? About what you need to let go. I'm definitely getting, it's like something kind of just like broke in you. Like maybe you were asleep and something just kind of like broke in you, and then all of a sudden you just start like releasing certain energy. I'm gonna have to lift this back up here. This is driving me insane. Sorry, you guys. There we go. Oh, okay. Never mind. Never mind. Never mind. Look, I think about set design and everything, and yeah, so this is the weirdest channel probably ever. I kind of like it though. Moving on. So then after that, this Knight of Swords, and we got this Wheel of Fortune, right? I think someone's coming back to like fully realize something's over. Or someone's coming back for you to be like, okay, this is fully something over. This could be an air sign. This could also be you in your mouth. Cancer. slick mouth, sharp tongue. Because it's like someone comes in for a cycle, and you're very much so like, is this cycle finally over yet? Is the cycle finally over yet with this Wheel of Fortune? Like, are we done? It could be an Aquarius, but it's not a Swords on Wheel of Fortune for you. Like, are we done now? Is this over? What else do we have here? Is this over? So like it's like, is this over yet? Are we done? Can we move on? Cancer, I love you guys because you're just so always. It seems like you're just always so quick to just be like, why are you here? We got 6 of Wands in reverse, right? I don't want to say that you lost in this particular situation. I feel like, well, I already know there's going to be Cancers out there, especially if I just was like, no, that bitch lost me. Period. But like, legit, it's like, I don't know. I'm getting a feeling like you may be feeling like you feel like you're a loser in a sense because you're not finding the right people. And I kept hearing that for the longest, right? I'm really speaking out of my own personal heart. I heard that for the longest. You're just around the wrong people. You're just around the wrong people. You're just around. And I used to get so pissed after a while because I was just like, okay, so where the fuck is these right people at? Because these wrong people been here for my whole life. Where the right people at? Because it's starting to get like to be a thing, right? You know, especially like for a Cancer, and everybody thinks that everything you do is like so. Like everybody thinks that everything that you do is so emotional, even when you're not being emotional. Like, there's no water cards here. You know what I mean? Like, there's no water cards here. There's no emotional cards here. You're not in an emotional place. But it's like everybody, you're very much in tune with how you feel. So you can purge probably pretty easily. Or you can just say something pretty easily. And so it's like people just think that it's from an emotional place. You're like, no, if it was, I would tell you from an emotional place. It's not. I'm just saying whatever and moving on. So it definitely kind of feels like you may feel like you've lost, in a sense. Maybe you feel like you've lost when it comes to relationships. Yeah. Feeling like you may not have strength to do certain things or to break the cycle. I'm also getting to break the cycle. Yeah, that is a Leo card. So maybe you don't feel like you have the strength to deal with a Leo. And we got Queen of Pentacles in reverse. This is Earth sign, yeah. So the Devil's Capricorn, so this is the Earth sign energy again with this Queen of Pentacles. For Cancer, for a minute, I've just been feeling like people have just been like trying to test you. Like really just been trying to test you. And you're like, I'm not in the mood to be tested. And they're like, oh, well, if you're not in the mood to be tested, I should test you more. You know what I mean? Like that type of thing. And they're just so... People really don't... Like, with water signs, people don't understand. Because the thing is that they expect an emotional reaction. But then they get one and they don't like it. You're like, well, why are you being emotional? Or whatever. I think they're just like... And it's hard because some people just do it just to fuck with you. And some people do it because they really just want to see, like, are you a robot? Because we're so used to trying to hide it. Because every time we do anything, we get called emotional. And so, they like, if this is a person that, with this Knight of Swords here, if this is a person that's very, like, logical and very much so, like, I don't know, like a smooth talker type person, this could be somebody who... Like, this could be a person who comes to you and it may seem like it's manipulative. And for partially it kind of is, but it is in a way of that they don't think emotionally. So every time they see you, they expect something maybe more emotional than what they actually get. And so they keep trying to provoke that out of you. Or they're getting something that's very, or they're not like, they're trying to like speak to you on this certain level and you're like, what are you doing? And type thing. I'm also getting with this Leo and this Queen of Cups, Queen of Pentacles. I don't know why every time I've been saying Queen of Pentacles, I keep saying Queen of Cups. So this could be someone with just a lot of love to give and a lot of money, or this could be someone who's like masking. I don't know, but I really have gotten that energy a couple times now. I would just say, instead of Queen of Pentacles, I keep saying Queen of Cups. I don't know what that is. Like, but there's some people who come to like provoke a reaction, and there's some people who just come and they understand how much you really aren't emotionally reacting, because again, we still have not had a water card out here yet. We still have not had an emotional card out here yet. Tower possibly, but I don't even consider that like that. You know what I mean? Like, we have not had that kind of cards yet. We have not had that feeling in your energy yet of you using your emotions yet. And so there's somebody who may be able to see that, and so then they want to provoke that emotional reaction out of you because they see that. And there's other people who, like, they see that you don't like. So it's like there's one person who, this could still be the same Knight of Swords, to be honest, but there's one person who, it's like in your energy, and they just want to see you. They just want to see you be emotional, right? Because they may not be used to you being emotional, or they understand that whereas people may think you're emotional, you're really not being emotional, and they just want to like poke at you till they see it. And this, I'm telling you, it happens every single time, and they don't want to. Yeah, Ace of Swords in reverse. It's like people don't understand. Here's the thing: what people don't understand about water signs is that people want to provoke us to get that reaction, but then we give that reaction, and you don't like the reaction because you provoked us to get that reaction. If it was just a natural reaction, you would have probably loved it. But because you went and provoked us and tried so hard to get that specific reaction, you're gonna get something completely different now when you do get that reaction. Like, if you're with this Cancer, or you're cross watching for a Cancer, because for whatever reason I keep getting cross watcher energy for the last like couple videos. If you're cross watching for a Cancer, just know that if you're trying to get like a certain emotional response from them, you trying to get that certain emotional response is going to not give you that response. Like, water signs are such a, you cannot force that. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know if any of you guys have ever tried to like hold water in your hand and it just seeps out. Like, you just cannot hold water in your hand. That's just, you can't. You just can't. Like, you just don't. Like, if you had like this big cup of water, I don't even have a cup with me, but I can use one of my little. Like, if you had this whole cup thing of water and you poured it into your hand, only a little bit will stay in there. Only a little bit. The rest of it will just seep out of your hand because you can only do so much, you know? And so if you're dealing with a water sign, like, you can only like try to get them in a certain type of way. You can't just sit there and have total control over their emotions. That just doesn't work. It just doesn't. It really just doesn't. And it's like the more you try to do that, the more you're gonna, it's not gonna work. I'm just being as honest as I possibly can. Like, legit, I really am. Because the way I'm feeling here is like, Cancer, you yourself have just been like over all of it. It just looks like you're over all of it. Like, you're releasing this. You know what I mean? Like, you're releasing this, and the person is like still trying to play the same game to get you. And you're releasing it because you don't like the same game. And they're like, well, I don't understand what the problem is. This has been the same game. And you're like, that's the exact problem, is that it's been the same game, you know? Like, there's nothing new here. So then that cycle kind of closes out when that person comes back. And I'm like, you may be down for a minute, but I feel like you're gonna pick yourself back up. But you're probably just down for a minute, like, damn, I really spent this much time on this person, or this much time in this type of energy, or this type of person, or this type of feeling. And half the deck can fill out. But it's like, I really spent that much time with them, and it's not. It's. You feel like you wasted time. No time is wasted time, because clearly you learned another lesson. So we always got to say it that way. You learned another lesson. Sorry, y'all. But, yeah. It's like a feeling of just wasted time. Like, this person may have wasted your time, or you feel like, yeah, you just feel like this person wasted your time. In a sense. I just keep getting wasted time. And I'm hoping you get out of this energy. I'm trying to see, because I feel like you do. And we got Queen of Wands. Okay. So, yeah, going back to the fun energy, going back to magical energy, going back to being kind of cutthroat, very, very passionate. Again, we still don't have water cards here. So, Cancer, you're not really being very watery, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, you're not being emotional right now. You're being more logical and action-oriented. Very much so. You're just like, okay, so after this point, here's the thing, is that, yeah, Ten of Swords. Here's the thing, is that we invest our emotions quickly, and when we don't get that return on investment, we dip. It's just like if you were to go to, I don't know, like say you were to go to a store and they didn't have the thing that you were looking for, and you leave, and people are like, well, you could get this other option or this other option. You're like, no, I want this thing I came looking for, and I didn't get it, so I left. And then the people in the store probably is like, well, I just don't understand. Like, I guess maybe not, because you never had a specific thing in mind, or a specific thing in mind. But Cancer, I'm talking to, so they have a specific thing in their mind. They have a specific thing they want to do, or a goal they want to reach, or a type of person that they want to be around. And this person may not have realized that, not that they could not have been that person, but they're so busy trying to get you to do something else, be something else, or they're so busy trying to like push you in the area that you're just like, why are you trying to push me in this area? I told you I wanted this, so can you do that or not? You know? Because if not, then that's cool and just move on. But they're trying so hard to just force you to be like, just do it this way. Yeah, we got the Fool card here. They want a new beginning with this Ten of Swords and this Fool card. It's like a starting over. They probably want a new beginning, and you just want a new beginning. But I don't think you really want that new beginning with them. You're more like, I just want a new beginning altogether. Like, with or without you. Bye. The Fool is an Aries card. This could be an Aries you want to deal with too. Or that wants to deal with you. Yeah. Because they got the new perspective. So this is... oh my god. Now this is funny. Okay, so we got Ace of Swords from this deck in reverse. And we get Ace of Swords from this deck upright, right? So as you're thinking that they're never going to change, they're never going to understand something, they're never going to get it, is when they get it. When they finally start to get it. And you're like... So I think that's why it's like the timing in this Wheel of Fortune thing. Because I always got this really weird feeling from the Wheel of Fortune when I first pulled it. Of like, you know, like, I'm getting like, you with this Tower is like having a realization this person is probably never going to change. Or they're never going to like talk to you in your love language, right? It's the thing, is that everybody wants you to talk to them in their own love language. But no one wants to ever like try yours. You know what I'm saying? Like, no one ever wants to just be like, it's people who straight up are just like, please me, please me, please me, please me, right? And so after a while, you're like, okay, I've been pleasing on y'all, now you've pleased me. And the other person's like, no, you're supposed to be pleasing me. And you're like, after all the shit I done did for everybody else, no. And you're like putting your foot down. And they're starting to get that perspective like, well, maybe Cancer did do a lot of pleasing and do a lot of help. And, you know, like they're like coming around to it after you're just like, I'm not doing it anymore. They're just like, oh, well, Now I see you kind of did do that. Bitch, bye. I'm sorry. But that's really irritating. That is really irritating. It's like, see me for who I am in the beginning, you know? Yeah, Nine of Cups. Now they're kind of obsessed. They want this new beginning. Now they're kind of obsessed. Oh, yeah. They're ready to give up something and come on with this Nine of Wands and this Hangman. I think they're really trying to give up that emotional provocation and just like, oh, realize that you're just like, they can't make you be who they want you to be type thing. I'm hoping this is the case because I don't see this person as being a bad person, but they're so focused. Like, you know, swords are kind of like, swords can be manipulation as well. Like, they're so focused on trying to like manipulate you into a certain way that they just kill their own chances because they're just so focused on it. And it's like, they're just like, well, I just need you to do this, and you're not doing that specific thing, so therefore, and it's like, dude, just, no. Like, you know, if you weren't really trying to get me to do that thing, I probably would have just done it. You know, if you weren't trying to get me to just give, I probably just given. Now, you keep trying to make me give, to the point I'm just giving you up. You know? So I don't know how this is going to go, because I don't know. I don't know how open-hearted you are. Yeah, Ace of Wands in reverse. I don't know how open-hearted you are. I don't know how much passion you have left for this person. I don't know what, other situation. This definitely feels like this could be love. This could be family as well. Like, I'm really getting, like, a strong family here, too. Cancer, I always get family in your readings. Like, your family's super important to you. But, like, this could be, like, a family member who is just, like, constantly trying to make you feel this, or do this, or, like, act this way, or, like, you know, have this sort of thought process. And you're like, I probably could have had it if you came at me in a rational sense, that we had, like, an adult discussion. But you're playing little mind games, and I don't really feel like dealing with it. You know? And then you feel like you're a loser because it's like, dang, all I keep meeting is people who do mind games. When am I ever going to meet people who are, you know, a little bit more stable? But, yeah. So, this is weird. Just as, when you give up, they give in. So, I don't know, like, if it's, again, timing is a thing, I'm telling you. But it's like, when you give up, they give in. I mean, and honestly, I don't know how you would care if you would anything at this point, because that's up to you. But I'm just letting you know that if you've been dealing with like an air sign individual, someone with air in their chart, someone who's like just like a manipulative, could be a family member. Like the second you like are just straight up like, I'm not dealing with you anymore. This is the second they're just like, oh, well, I'm gonna stop. And they're like, they probably actually mean it, but they just, I don't know. I always had this like defenseless air sign voice, apparently. They just always just sound like that to me. So, whatever. Hopefully, you resonated with this video that was long as hell. I didn't really mean for it to be that long, but whatever. And, yeah. I mean, December is gonna be it for you, so I say give it up as quick as possible. Give up, you know, feeling like you're manipulated. Give up feeling like these people are gonna like make you feel whatever they want you to feel. Like, that's so toxic and irritating. It really is. Also, give up about 5 minutes of your day to go check out my store. Get you a little Cancer shirt. There's different colors. This is the red one. There's gonna be black, white, and red, of course, and there's different sizes. There's also these ornaments, which I'm going to keep pimping the ornaments. My readings are on there too. You can get a personal reading. If you resonate with anything in this video, just like, comment, subscribe, and share. Honestly, and it's getting to the point now where I'm preferring comments more than I mean, I want subscriptions and I want comments, but this lip ring did not just pop out. As I'm talking, the lip ring popped out. Adios, mio. Okay, well, I'm gonna see y'all. This has been a one. Bye.